Girl nuts, listen up. There are no blurred lines today, only the facts and the truth to HIV/AIDS. Hey, you better get tested and wear that latex. Hey, yeah. Woo! Are you sure you know what's risky and what's safer? When's the last time you checked? Can you get HIV from topping? What about oral sex? What are your options when having sex with someone who's HIV positive or with someone whose status is unknown? If you're not 100% confident about what behaviors are risky, what will you do when your partner asks you to do something new? Don't wait until the morning after to ask an expert if you are putting yourself at risk. Don't assume that you know. So let's start with a quick glance at HIV. HIV is the infection that causes AIDS. HIV has few or no symptoms for up to 10 years or more before symptoms of AIDS develop. There is currently no cure for HIV/AIDS, however, there is treatment available. HIV can be spread during sex, including oral sex, vaginal sex, and anal sex. Latex and female condoms offer very good protection against HIV. Random condoms! You may have heard about HIV and AIDS, but many people don't know the basic facts about them. HIV causes AIDS. HIV stands for Human Immunodeficiency Virus. It breaks down the immune system, our body's protection against disease. HIV causes people to become sick with infections that normally wouldn't affect them. So what are the symptoms? Some people develop HIV symptoms shortly after being contaminated with the virus, but it usually takes up to 10 years. These symptoms may only last for only a few weeks. Then there are usually no HIV symptoms for many years. That is why it can be so hard to know if you have HIV. So how is it spread? People have lots of questions about the ways you can get HIV. HIV is transmitted in the blood, the semen, vaginal fluids, and breast milk. The most common ways HIV is spread are by having vaginal or anal intercourse without a condom with someone who has HIV/AIDS, sharing needles or syringes with someone who has HIV/AIDS, being deeply punctured with a needle or a surgical instrument contaminated with HIV, getting HIV-infected blood, semen, or vaginal secretions into open wounds or sores. HIV is not transmitted by simple casual contact such as kissing, sharing drinking glasses, or hugging. So how can I prevent myself from getting or spreading HIV? There are many ways you can protect yourself from HIV. The surest way is to abstain from sexual intercourse or from sharing needles and works if you are a steroids, hormones, or drug user. Don't share personal items that may have blood on them. This includes toothbrushes, razors, needles for piercing or tattooing, and blades for cutting or scarring. If you choose to have safer sex to reduce the risk of exchanging blood, semen, or vaginal fluids with your sex partners. So where can I go and get tested? Some students don't feel comfortable getting tested at their school health center. If that's the case, try your local physician, or better yet, the AIDS Healthcare Foundation located on Bayou Boulevard in Pensacola tests for HIV and other STDs for free. Also here on campus, there is a mobile unit with a huge picture of Magic Johnson on it that tests for free every second Tuesday, Wednesday of every month. So how often should college students go and get tested for HIV? The Center for Disease and Control of Prevention recommends getting tested once a year for those who are sexually active and once every 3 to 6 months if you have multiple partners. Random condoms! Well, that's the end. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Sherell Wood, and I'm a peer educator for the Wellness Department here on campus, Building 960.